Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing my heavy hitters perfume tag. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. It means so much to me. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate the notification bell. And without further ado, let's jump right in. As I mentioned before, in today's video, I will be showing you my heavy hitters. I was tagged to do this video by the gorgeous Neesha from Spicy Looks. She has an incredible fragrance collection. She's doing these great hauls. I love watching her channel. I'm going to put a link to her channel down below so you guys can check her out. So the fragrances I will be showing you are all my heavy hitting fragrances with a monster performance, monster sillage, or as we like to call them here on YouTube, beast mode fragrances. The first one I have is called Gorman Bacor by Gisette. This fragrance doesn't even need to be sprayed. I can smell it through the nozzle. This has a double dose of caramel. This has vanilla. This has sugar. This has milk, and this has honey. This is super duper sweet. When I first smelled this, I went heavy on it, not knowing how potent this is. This is toothache-inducingly sweet and heavy. This is heavy duty. This is not a shy fragrance. This is in your face. This hits your nostrils. This hits your teeth. I'm thinking of sugar-induced coma. I love a good gourmand, and this is beautiful. This one I have to be mindful with to spray very little of. I even have to mix this with my non-sweet fragrances to tone down the sweetness. It's a very strong, very long-lasting. It's very projecting with sillage for days. This one literally has to be scrubbed off, and even then, I'm still getting the scent. This one is definitely a heavy hitter, and this is Gorman Bacor by Gisette. The next one I have here is Lavella Perfume, and this is a flanker of Lavelle. And this one is a lot stronger. This has added notes of leather. This is very decadent, very rich, very full-bodied fragrance. It's very voluptuous. It's in your face in a very good way. I love this fragrance. You do not need to overspray this. It's a heavy hitter. This one fills up the room. It lets people know that you're going to enter the room before you actually do. The sillage is stunning and monstrous. The projection is monstrous. I adore wearing this one. No complaints there. You do not need to overspray this one. Lavella Perfume by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This next one is Dior Addict by Christian Dior. This is really a vanilla lover's dream. This is jasmine. This is orange blossom. It's very sweet, very creamy yet powdery. This gives me a little bit of a vintagey vibe, and I think this is a very mature fragrance. This one is a heavy hitter. This one projects like crazy. The sillage is incredible. And the longevity on this one is 10 plus hours. You do not need to overspray this one. Make sure you don't choke people out with this one, because you can easily do so with overspraying. You can choke yourself out. I have on many occasions. I can actually only wear this one in the colder weather. It's very intoxicating. It's a beautiful fragrance, and I do reserve this one for the cold weather. I do love wearing this. I do have to be mindful of not overspraying this one. Another great heavy hitter, this is Dior Addict by Christian Dior. The next heavy hitting fragrance is Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I adore this fragrance. This is a beautiful combination of rose, vanilla, violet. There's oud in here. The oud in this is very low key. It's not a barnyardy oud. It really doesn't come out too much. It's there in the background just a little bit. It really elevates this fragrance. It just makes it more sophisticated. The dry down is really where the magic happens. It dries down to this gorgeous vanilla violet scent. This one packs a punch. I have to be careful when spraying this one, because it's another one that has a monstrous projection, a beast in performance. This fragrance is very refined. It's so intoxicating, and it leaves a scent trail that will last there for days. This will really come through layers of sweaters. I love wearing this in the colder months. And this is another one I can't wear in the summertime. I cannot wear this in the heat. It gets a little bit too much, a little cloying. But in the late fall and winter time, this is so beautiful. You're gonna walk by people. They're gonna know you're coming blocks away. They're gonna smell you before you enter the place, and it's a stunning fragrance that packs a punch. This is Oud Satin Mood by Mason Francis Kurkjian. The next fragrance I have here is my beloved Delina Exclusive. This is another stunning rose oud combination. They're all so fruity notes. You get the lychee, you get the pear. This has a beautiful sweet vanilla. It's a very sweet, very fruity fragrance that really packs a punch. I tried to not overdo it with this one because this does last on my clothing for days. This one lasts on my skin until I scrub it off. I just smell it in my hair. I smell it all around me. It's divine. It's unforgettable. It's addictive and unapologetically heady and strong. This is a bold fragrance for the bold woman. This is not your shy scent. The scent profile itself does give me that innocent vibe, but the performance of this fragrance is not for the faint of heart. This is a beast. And this is Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. The next heavy hitter is Kirkcave by Tiziana Terenzi. This is your passion fruit, peach, cassis, pear, a note of sand, there's vanilla. Dried down is a beautiful sandalwood. It's very creamy. This one is bold. It's a vibe. This one definitely packs a punch. It's intoxicating. This one will enter the room before you do, like with my other ones. You're gonna walk by people and they're gonna wonder who smells so good. You might get followed. You might get unsolicited compliments. It's such a beautiful fragrance. This is one that wears you if you're not careful with it. You really have to go light-handed with this. It doesn't need to be sprayed too much. And this is a great tropical summer vacation scent that's very heady. Typically, your summer tropical scents are not that powerful. This is one of those exceptions. This has so much power that if you do wear this through winter time, this will be smelled, you will get noticed. This will leave an intoxicating trail. The performance of this is a beast. It has great projection, great longevity, and a stunning, strong sillage. Again, this is Kirkcave by Tiziana Terenzi. The next fragrance I have in my lineup is La Mar by Kajal. And just look at the stunning bottle. It's so beautiful. This is basically a pineapple bomb. There are other notes in this, but the main player is the pineapple. You get a blast of this pineapple from the opening to the dry down of the scent. And I can smell it right out of this bottle. It is so strong. This is another one that could be easily worn through the cold weather, through winter, and you will be noticed. You will be noticed for your scent. This will project like crazy. This will leave a beautiful scent trail. It's very strong, very potent. Another one that you literally have to scrub off. It packs a punch. It's long lasting. I really love this. I miss wearing this one because I've worn this in the summertime and I switched to my fall winter perfumes. I will be wearing this one. I crave the scent so much. This will project through layers of clothing. This will fill up the whole room. Stunning scent that packs a punch. La Mar by Kajal. The next fragrance I have here is Shiga by Swiss Arabian. This is a heavenly rose, saffron, praline, oud, and vanilla combo. That's so intoxicating. It's sweet. It's delicious smelling. This one is nuclear. This radiates through my whole house when I put this on. This is intoxicating. It's long lasting. Upon spraying this, it really punches you in the face in a very good way. And you're like, whoa, did I just overspray this? Another one that will come through layers of coats, sweaters, whatever it is that you're wearing to keep yourself warm. This will cut through and let people know you're there, that you're wearing this fabulous fragrance. It smells absolutely delicious, but it is a beast and you do have to be careful when spraying this. This needs to be scrubbed off. It will not come off on its own. It's going to stay in your clothing for days and days on end. Just a warning. I think all of these should have a warning on the label, and I think it should say spray at your own risk. Not for the faint of heart. This is Shiga by Swiss Arabian. Another heavy hitter I have here is Cocaine by Franco. This fragrance is bold, intoxicating, very addictive. This is a heavy hitter that's not for everyone. In the beginning, people say they get mothball smell. It almost smells like bad breath. It's weird, it sounds disgusting, but then it dries down into something really beautiful. It's like that ugly duckling story about the swan who thought he was a duck and he was ugly and the others didn't want to have anything to do with him, and then he bloomed into this beautiful swan. Just like this fragrance, it blooms beautifully on my skin. This has notes of caramel, tobacco, red berries. There's tuberose, lilies, and orchid. And that orchid is what's giving it that really pungent, punchy type of scent. This has an andalic sweetness to it, and this is known to be very similar to Orchid Soleil by Tom Ford, and I have to agree, I have smelled that one, and I have been wanting that one, but it's discontinued and nowhere to be found. This smells very, very similar to that. This is very heady, very rich. This is ideal for nights out. You do not want to wear this one to the office or school. This might be offensive to some people. This is one you might want to wear when going out, going clubbing. That would be an ideal place. Maybe not like an intimate dinner. I bought this in the summertime and I could not really wear this too much because it was so heady. But it's just such an intoxicating scent that I'm beginning to wear it now in the cold and it works. The performance is beast. The sillage is intoxicating. It leaves a beautiful trail that's there for days. This one projects like crazy. This stays on your skin for hours and hours until you wash it off. Absolutely stunning. Cocaine by Franco. This next one is Sensual Instinct by Untitled. This is one of those that you do not need more than a few sprays. This is another heavy hitting fragrance like most of Untitled are. This is a unique mix of Bacor Rouge 540 and Intense Cafe by Untitled. And those two together, pow, form a nuclear reaction. Who would have thought to combine those two, but they work so beautifully together. I'm getting that Bacor Rouge 540 and I'm getting that beautiful rose and coffee with it. And it's very heady, very intoxicating, very strong, very potent. This is a powerhouse of a fragrance. The two fragrances came together and had a powerhouse love child. And that's what this is. This is gonna enter the room before you. This is going to stay in the room long after you left. People are going to know you were there. People are going to sense you. They're going to smell you coming. They're going to smell you from miles and miles away. Another one that wears beautifully in the cold weather. And I absolutely adore this one. Again, this is Intense Cafe by Untitled. So that completes this video for today. Thank you, Neesha, for tagging me. This was so much fun to explore and go into my collection and find true powerhouses. I really love doing this. Please let me know down in the comments below, what are some of your heavy hitting fragrances? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you back here soon. Take care.